Yeah.
Gotta trust the universe, I'm tapped in. Mama said the light is what I'm wrapped in. I know if it happens, then it's supposed to. Yeah. When I was at my lowest, had to hold my head the highest. Reconnect with silence, otherwise it's hard to hear the guidance. Thinking that I got a broken version of success until I realize this is the version that I'm supposed to get. I see the way the roads connect if you just keep on driving.
Stop it. Stop it. Man, what's up? Man, what's up?
Man, welcome y'all. We're back with episode 10. Yeah, you gotta do. That's what it is, Mar. Ain't no way, bro. Ain't no way.
I don't know if it was supposed to be harder or what.
Episode 10, y'all.
Gotta have some dysfunction in it. Gotta have some dysfunction.
We out here messed up.
Man, I'm happy as hell. Imagine me pulling that out at a party or at a club or some shit, and that shit just went to the ground.
It's all right, y'all. And half of it got on me.
Man, for real.
But yeah, we celebrating episode 10, and as y'all can see, I'm coming to graduation finally.
Man, got the grad letters up and everything in this
Yeah,
hole.
man, it took me forever to put them together. 2 days, actually.
I gotta say that.
And like 40 glue sticks, hot glue sticks.
Hey, I'm looking at the seams and shit. I'm like, oh yeah, it was a lot of glue.
Oh yeah.
But they look tough. They look real
nice.
tough.
They definitely nice.
Yeah.
And y'all, we did not get this. We didn't get this just for this episode.
Nah.
Yeah, we using them as decorations for my grad party, and it's actually, Marley, interesting with my grad party because I have so many people to invite, or in so many limited spaces. And mom just keep asking me, invite this person, invite that person. And I'm just like,
man,
trying to invite the right people. Trying to invite people too that I be thinking like, not that I be on bullshit, but I'm like, do people be on bullshit that are coming,
Yeah, like you just want to throw some shit that's going to be legit. And it's not about no bullshit.
Just easy going.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, no drama, because, man, you never know. But I don't know. It's going to be a fun time. Family going to be there. Cousins flying in. It's going to be all love. It's going to be good. It's going to be good. But we also want to say happy Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving was yesterday. I hope y'all spent time with the family. Hope y'all ate good. Know y'all ate good. And if you didn't get a chance to spend time with your family too, we hope you still had a good Thanksgiving.
Man, and so it's Black Friday today, but y'all ain't gonna get this episode till next Wednesday. Yeah,
and I do just want to say too that I'm a very anti things like celebrating the exact holiday, because I definitely pay my homage to all the indigenous people that we lost due to this holiday. So I don't love celebrating it, but I celebrate it to be thankful, not to celebrate it for the wrong reasons.
Yeah. Christmas really my holiday anyway.
Yeah, for
Christmas.
real. I feel like Thanksgiving was like grandma's holiday.
Yeah.
So you always knew the food. That was like the first glimpse of the soul food for the year.
Oh, yeah. I ain't getting no chillings this year, though.
Dad got a whole bunch of them, too.
I told Dad, when he come out here, I'm like, bring me a bowl, because I don't even think he even had them all clean for Thanksgiving.
He didn't. I called him. He talking about, let me go get back to these chillings.
Yeah.
And if you know what chillings are and you eat them, don't talk to me.
Chillings good as hell. You pour a little salt on them, y'all, and some little salt and hot sauce.
What are they? They like pig intestines.
Yeah. It look weird. It got a weird smell to it, but
it's a black people thing. But
my boy Marcus Hill, though, he made a post on Facebook about him, and he know right there to you, Marcus, because
I think
Monte, Trail brother, like him. Monte love him. There's only a few that I know that like him, and we got a band together. You know what I'm saying?
It do make me think though. Like black people, we did turn some crazy shit into some meals. All right. Them slave owners was trying to give us scraps, and we turned them scraps into the motherfucking meals. What you talking about?
You ain't lying.
Man, that's a word right there.
So wait. What is your favorite dish?
My favorite sweet potatoes. Sweet potatoes, hands down.
Easily.
But my grandma made the best sweet potatoes, and ever since we lost my grandma, it's so hard. Mom can make sweet potatoes, and my mom is a white woman. And she look white anyway. She not actually white, but she'll make the sweet potatoes and they'll taste good. Like I can eat them and I'm like, man, I'm getting close to grandma's recipe.
But they just don't hit.
It's nothing. Nothing has ever her hands.
Even mom made good greens this year, and I was just like, grandma's taste different, you know?
Yeah, it's even crazy too because TT will make some good ass food too, and like it's still there's always something missing.
Yeah,
I'm like, man, what she ain't tell us? Like it's an ingredient.
Mom, hey, we not coming from my mom though too. She makes some good stuffing.
She makes some good ass stuffing.
She make good ham. I feel like her mac and cheese ain't. I feel like we damn near giving her a Keith Lee food review. her ham good, but
dragging her through the mud.
The mac and cheese, it need a little work, for sure. But you know, I feel like, what is it? Is it TT's mac and cheese that's good?
Yeah, TT mac and cheese.
And she made good ass cheesecake bars, which I asked her to make for my grad party.
Wow, she making them?
Yeah, I got to get her the ingredients, but then she said she'll make them. So I'm like,
that's crazy.
We need that.
I thought about going over there the other day, but I just didn't have no damn time. I woke up late. I was tired. It was just, I don't know why. Yesterday just felt like long. Like, I don't know about you, but I was just tired. Like,
I feel like the day went by so quick.
Yeah.
Woke up. Me and Andrew went to breakfast. After that, we got home. Trails met us at the crib. Started having shots. Too early. It was probably like 1 and we having shots. And then we ate shortly after that. KK came over. And then that's why I was kind of waiting for you, and then I left.
Man, it was crazy because I just feel like November was just insane to me. Like Aruba I felt like I was in Aruba for like 2 weeks.
You was in there for like a week, right?
I was just there for a week, but it felt like, I don't know. I felt like time was just moving mad slow over there, man. They was in this happy juice over there, man. And I was sipping off.
Jealous of you, for sure.
We going back. I was just talking to Mom the other day that we gonna plan like a family vacay out there because it's not expensive. I be telling people all the time, if you're young, go travel. I always say if you gonna go to the club and spend $300, $400 buying people drinks, that was a ticket, that was a flight. I don't know. I'm gonna always get on that flight, even if I ain't got the money. Best believe my family know I'm going. If I say I'm going, I'm going.
Gonna figure it out.
Man, I got to, because that shit is just, I can't get it back.
Yeah.
But yeah, so he's graduating soon. You're in your last class right now, right?
Yeah, well, actually, so it's Friday, but Tuesday was my last day at school. And actually, I finished with an A. I just looked this morning. And so I'm thankful because I think that pushed me over 3.0 GPA. And like the only reason I had like when I left ECC, I had like a 3.4, 3.5. Then I got to Judson. My first semester was really good. I got like all A's and B's. The second semester, I was really going through like some depressive stuff that semester.
I feel like that's when it hit you.
And it hit me, and like I got like 2 B's that semester and like a C, a D, and an F. And so that one semester made my GPA like plummet. And so I went from like a 3.4, 3.3, right around there. So I dropped to like a 2.5. And then, every semester after that, I've got A's and B's, but it just go up a little bit. It's like getting your credit down and then trying to build it back up. It just, your GPA go up a little bit. So I was at like a 2.9, but with this last class, I should finish at a 3.0 or 3.1. So.
Man, good for you, sir.
The best thing is it's over. That's what it is.
Yeah,
unless I decide to go back.
Man, I hate when or you go anywhere and they ask you what your GPA was in college. Shit. C's and D's got degrees.
C's and D's got degrees.
When they sent me that damn letter, it said your degree was conferred upon. It was a celebration after that. And it was just hard though, because you did good for yourself. Because I'm gonna just say that we ain't gonna. I ain't finna let y'all know what I had, but I got that damn degree.
That's all that matters. And so,
I finished strong.
Yeah, and that's good. I feel like this year or this second half has flown by, and which lead me also into just having my time freed up. Honestly, like feeling happy that like next week I don't got no homework to turn in. I don't have to read no damn books and no chapters and textbooks anymore. And so like actually feeling free that like, oh, I got some time, which is why I was telling you earlier, I journaled today because I was just like, man, I feel like I haven't had time, especially with work and just all the other stuff that's going on. I'm just like,
I feel like I've been on your ass so much about getting a hobby because, like, I'm like, bro, especially now, like, I know you hated doing your assignments and stuff like that, but school is really, like, aside from work, school is really, like, the last, like, conformity as a kid. I feel like it's that true loss of innocence unless you
that's a great way of saying things right there. Is like, I totally agree.
Dude, like,
I totally agree.
man,
it's over with now.
Yeah.
So it's like you're fully in adulthood, Kevon. Like,
no, literally. And these people out here in adulthood want you to know what the fuck you doing. And nah. You just don't. Sometimes you ain't got I don't be having no answers. It's crazy when you come to me for advice and you sit here and you be like, damn, you doing you be like, calm down. You just too boosted today. You know too much. Yeah, and it's crazy. I leave every time we have a good damn conversation. I'm like, well, shit, I don't know what the fuck I just said, but
no, you gave me some good advice. Cause
I'm glad I can help you.
Yeah, for y'all don't know, me and Marley was talking just off camera before we even started shooting, and I was just telling her like, I really feel like I've been struggling in my intimacy recently, and so whether it be with friendships, whether it be with myself, whether it be in a romantic relationship, and yeah, I feel like I'm like moving with caution, and sometimes that's detrimental, but because you might miss out on things. But what's for you is for you, and it will find you. But I just think it's in a healthy way, you know, where I was so like accessible with my energy, I guess, like in previous times, especially in my teen years, in my early 20s. Now that I'm in my mid 20s, but yeah, I feel like I'm just so cautious about like my intimacy and where I'm putting my energy, where I want to put it. And we were talking about like the fear of missing out, not wanting to go out so much, and struggling with that though too, because you're like, damn, years are passing me by though. Like,
yeah, but it's just like, we gonna just touch on what you started with, how you said like just intimacy is hard. And I feel like for right now is such an interesting time, and it continues to get interesting. Because I just feel like awareness is just, man, like ignorance is just so bliss, you know? Yeah. Because to be aware is a motherfucker. Like we talk about this all the time. We'll be like, man, you told me, you were like, man, you know, I used to say like, oh, I wish I'd like, I knew what you felt like with your anxiety. And then you got anxiety and you was like, bro, I'm good. I don't want it anymore. And it's just like, that's how I feel with like knowing too much or learning too much about like healthy and toxic types in intimacy, in like family, relationships, all this.
Yeah, you be trying to diagnose shit when you should just be listening.
Bro,
or like, I mean, you should just be living and being present. And yeah, it's a gift, man. I was seeing it on TikTok, but this dude was like, I just hate going out now. I don't have no time for meaningless conversations. And this dude in the comments was like, you're awake now, brother. It's a gift and a curse. And I'm just like, bruh, that's me too. I'll be like, fuck.
In the book that I told you I had started, is the Celestine Prophecy. Okay. And it talks about, it was like, there is like 3 stages in this manuscript that are being found or whatever. But each stage is like more awareness. But like the first stage is like you wake up, and they're like, once you wake up, you're walking around with people that aren't awake yet. And the biggest thing is you can't wake them up. They can only wake up when they're ready. And I'm just like, bro, this is too fucking deep for me. Like it took me.
But then my question is waking up even like worth it? Like, where is it worth it? Where's being aware worth it sometimes? Sometimes I'm like, damn, wisdom. In the Bible, it says, y'all, the more you know, the more you suffer. And it's like, man, like sometimes I do be like, damn, man, keep on, yo, smart ass. I always wanted to learn. Here you are. Here it go. God be like, here you go. You wanted to know so damn much. And now I'm sitting here like, fuck, I wish I could unlearn some of this shit.
Yeah. Sometimes I just like, it's so frustrating being so insightful of myself. Yeah. Or I'm sitting there dissecting conversations.
And I want y'all to know too, and to your extent too, part of it is like what we went through, had to grow up fast. Yeah. But then part of it too is like I've learned that this is naturally me also. Where it's just like I'm eager to learn. So maybe some of y'all, you know, I do get jealous of y'all out there that listen and be like, oh man, like you really good at being present and really good at just like I don't want to say not giving a fuck, but kind of like, yeah, having this just,
I feel like you good at having an innocence. Like, hold on to that. Like, if there's any advice I could give you, is just like cherish it. Yeah. Like, cause shit, I feel like when my innocence dropped was like right around the time that I got into freshman year of college. When I had the best, I feel like I had the best. Like, there was a bunch of other like losses of innocence, but I feel like that was a huge one for me. Cause that was the summer I came home and I got a job, my first job ever. Stopped playing basketball for like, a couple months. That was just a weird time, but I feel like it finally clicked for me in my head where I was like, since 4th grade, I played basketball. And now it was just like, well, now there's more to basketball, Mar. Like, now you got to figure out like what you want to do and who you want to be and all this shit. And it's just like, you're not ready for that at 19. I don't think I'm ready for that as a 24-year-old. Like, I don't think there's a right age to be ready.
Yeah. And you kind of just like, I feel like after a while, like why, and not saying that adults don't hold shit well, but I'll be like looking at mom or older people, I'm like, how did you get through so much shit, But I feel like, enough shit happens to you. Mm-hmm. And I mean, like, you lose a parent, you lose a maybe it's not a parent, but someone really close to you. You know what that feel like. Yeah. You get caught up in some financial situations. You know how that's like. And it's like you feel all of the lowest lows in these certain categories where like it equip you to be like, oh, this is life, and your awareness is there with that, and then you start being able to handle it better, and then hopefully you develop the tools to know how to navigate those emotional tolls and go with the roller coaster of life.
Yeah, and, man, like,
because sometimes I do find myself like being sad, and I'm like, well, nigga, you had a happy moment, a couple hours ago. And man, it's like, it's okay. Keep on, like,
you be riding them highs, man. I'm telling you.
I'm like, it's all right, bro. You can get through it. And so, yeah.
Yeah, no, I feel you, though. I feel like I'd be more hopeful. It just depends on the time. I don't know. Yeah, it just really depends on time. What I was about to say was.
But, like, speaking of hobbies, is like, I think one of my hobbies is like learning how I love working out. And you were saying I'm getting bigger and shit, right? But finding a way to work out but not always be in the gym. So, like, for me, it's like, are you going on walks, Kevon, and just getting fresh air? I was talking to Peyton, and he was like, let's go on, like, we didn't go on a guys trip this year. And I mainly think it's because of me, because I was holding them, but they had their bread and stuff. But I want to travel, but, like, I don't always want to go to Cancun and go to a resort and let's get drunk. Sometimes I just want to go to Arizona and let's go to the Grand Canyon and let's go on a hike and let's go on that. So we still living a happy, active lifestyle, getting to explore the world, be in nature. Like, I want to do shit like that. And so for me, that's why I lead into more getting back into basketball. Like, I've been playing on Sundays. And, like, then I seen my boy Alan at Walmart the other day. And he's like, bro, we play on Saturday mornings at Harvest and Crystal Lake. I'll add you to the email list, so I'm going to play tomorrow morning. And I'm like, man, So I'm like, and it lead into, lifting weights don't always give you the best cardio either. And, like, Gilly said, he's like, oh, y'all niggas that lift weights, y'all run one lap and y'all going to be out of shape. And so,
man, like, I told you I signed myself up for the Chicago Marathon.
And I think Peyton did too. Is it 13 miles or some shit like that?
No, a marathon is like 20, 23, 24.
Peyton did a half marathon and it's 13 miles. I'm like, what? Nigga, good luck.
I signed up for it's next October. Okay. The end of October next year.
Yeah.
I got a year to train and I'm doing it. I got locked and loaded. It's actually
for you.
It's actually gonna
I'm
be
all for running, but damn.
The group that I actually made it under, if you guys want to join me, if you want to run, it's like a little goal for myself to like get back in shape and do shit like that. Cause also I fucked my back up a little while ago. That's not even funny, but I've been down so bad. That's not even funny, man.
I know how it is.
I can't do regular shit, y'all. Like,
you just seen me put some icy hot in my damn neck before this started.
Bro, I picked up some off the ground earlier, my nigga, and I had to take my time to put it down. Like, and it was not heavy. So you said basketball sound excited. I'm like, man, I should come with, but I can't. Yeah. You were telling me Mar, now don't you go play.
Yeah,
because I'm gonna be sitting for a couple fucking days.
I get it. And so that's what I was gonna say.
But
too,
hold on, I'm trying to cut you off. But yes, if you want to, I actually made a group for the run because you have to raise to run in the Chicago Marathon. You raise for cancer, and it's like $1,200. So I'm gonna start a GoFundMe, but it's gonna be for like I made a group. So I told you, if you want to join, and a bunch of people, if y'all want to join the group, just let me know. Like, message me directly or message the Famous and Broke page. Yeah. But we could put you on our group and we could all raise money. And hey, you could walk it too. People walk the marathon, but hey, 24 miles, we could do it.
Yeah, no. And what I was gonna say is, damn. You just made me.
My fault.
Yeah, it's all right.
Dad always told me good thoughts come back to you.
They come back. Yeah, it don't even matter. To you. But yeah, what was the next thing?
Oh, we were talking about guests, man.
Yeah.
This has been, I would say that we apologize, guys, but we also learning in the process. So I feel like we apologize. I feel like he hard on me or I'm hard on him. We always trying to figure our creative space out, but it's cool, but also hard at the same time. Yeah. But I feel like guests.
But yeah, Marley and I was talking. We were just like, we feel like the first couple of guests, or like we've only had like this is 10th episode, so I think there was 4 out of the 9 where we had interviews, and we feel like it was the people we got were like very prominent, and established is the word, established in their space, and like pretty big figures, whether it's locally, etc. And so we were like, let's keep like trying to raise that bar and like get the next biggest person, get the next. And that's not always the easiest thing to do, whether it's scheduling, whether it's scheduling, their timing, our timing, etc. A lot of factors play in. And so me and Marley was just talking about like just getting more local guests.
Yeah, so, I feel like we started Famous and Broke in Elgin. Coming up, I feel like to put people on from Elgin to like bring our hometown up. Everything. I feel like we talk so many times about like projects that we want to do when we are more established, like having scholarships, grants like that, and stuff like that. And I feel like I was just telling him the other day, I'm like, man, like we need to interview our people that we grew up with, people that are like trying to make it in their creative spaces, or, they're coming up because we are too, and I feel like I want us all to come up together, and I definitely would like to know more about these people. Like you in school, I'm in school, I went away to school, there's so much that we don't know about you in your private lives or personal, goals that you have for yourself. So like, if you want to interview, I would say, or if you want, we would love to we're always trying to get new people and find different, we started Famous and Broke saying like, no topic is off limits. So like, we mean that. So I feel like I can't stress enough to like reach out to us directly.
And people we were thinking of just right off the bat, like before this, we was talking about like, cause we want a wide variety as well. It's like, we don't care if it's musical artists, someone who started a local business, like
painting, like whatever.
Painting, like, so we were talking about like, it just came up in my mind, but so like we were thinking about Drew Smith with the Healing Shot, but he in Chicago. Justin Anthony, he do Epic Hoops, but also in the finance world. But we was thinking about Vanessa Soto and how she has her own salon and doing her thing, or Juju
or Natalie Kofi, started real estate. Just a bunch of people that we grew up with. We know,
Terrell, I believe he got the clothing. The 5 Heart, I believe that's what it is. Yeah, and then we're gonna have Jag and then even my boss, and then you was talking about your
just a lot of
Kiara
people
with the CDL.
Just a lot of people. We there, like I said, nothing is off limits. And I feel like interviewing y'all is like a chance for us to just have conversation. Like we just want to talk. It don't even have to be serious. It could be whatever y'all want it to be, but it's just like, definitely I want this space to be something that is inviting for everybody. And that's it, to be honest with you. Like, just have fun with it, man.
So let's come back to that intimacy.
Let's go back to that
because
it came back.
No, it didn't come back, okay. But it just made me think, bro. You was just dropping some gems to me before we even got on, and why I was saying that was because recently, yeah, like I said, I've been struggling in my intimacy, and I think too, in that is like so scary. You know, I think in that is scary because like when other people's feelings are involved,
Yeah.
you don't want to hurt nobody by like choosing you.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's how I be feeling sometimes, or like the unknown of choosing me.
Yeah. I feel like with you, I feel like me and you are very different in the sense where like you always chose you and had no problem doing it. You know, you have more like selfish tendencies where me, I'm like mom or you're a people pleaser too, but in different ways. Like I'm a people pleaser where it's just like I said with mom, basically me and my mom have been working on developing a better relationship, you know, over the past couple of years. And sometimes it gets rocky, and right now it's just in one of those rocky states. And I just find it so funny because I was just telling him, I was like, you know, it just really depends where I'm at. It's like, because I know at the end of the day, like most of the time I'm gonna do a lot of the bending in the relationship, and if mom tries to bend, she ends up breaking. So it's just like, where do I find my balance, you know? And I feel like a lot this year with me and mom's relationship, I finally was like, all right, now I'm gonna put my hands off approach on it, because I'm tired of, you know, getting my heart broken in the process, you know. And it's hard though. It's hard for me to sit back because I know nothing changes when I sit back.
Yeah. Oh man, that's a tough one. Yeah, and it's crazy too with that, because mom is the type, y'all be going through rocky stuff and she calling, or it's not calling me, but she asking me questions like, have you spoke to Marley? Has she talked about me? Or is this? And I'm just like, if she has, I ain't telling you. Like, you know, that's for you to go have that conversation with mom.
Yeah.
Whereas, and I don't know. I've caught myself getting in so much of the middle of shit because like we're that family too that talks a lot. But you is more, I'll give you that. You is more
Thank you.
Yeah. You is more like closed off. Like where you are like
yeah.
Or maybe not even closed off, but like, I don't know, y'all don't know, but we were so open in our family at a young age that sometimes like shit that other people might think is like, oh, this is a secret. I'm like, oh, that's being talked about with us.
You came over my house growing up, my mom, everybody, you know, nothing's off limits. Like nothing is off limits. Like they always used to talk about their sex life, you know, and like that was a casual conversation, you know. That was not a hidden thing, but like you will never see me at the table like contributing. I would just sit there and like laugh, or you know. And I think as I got older, like that still just remained my privacy, you know.
Yeah.
And I feel like, but I am private in the sense of that too. Is just like, but I feel like why I am private a lot of the times in the family is just like, when I was public with things, like when things finally, you know, got to an end, like with me and my anxiety or my depression, when I did finally find my voice and I spoke up about it, it was just like shunned, you know, or it wasn't heard, you know, or y'all laughed at me. It was just like, you go through all these emotions, and it's just like, that was where I figured out where I was like, all right, Mar, like you just really got to figure this shit out on your own. And
I think too, you just brought up a good point. I wanted to tell you this like a while ago, but this conversation just brought it back up. But I've noticed now, like, if you don't want me to tell something to somebody else that you think is important, don't even give me that information.
Yeah, your ass can't hold water, bro.
No, but this is it's not even about that. I think what it is,
bro. Here, tell us what it is, because they want to know. Yeah, I want to know. I already know what it is. Some bullshit. No, but
I think this is what it is, though. Is sometimes, bro, you'll come to me with some real stuff that's like heavy, right, between you and mom. Yeah. Right? Let's just say between you and mom, and then mom come to me with some stuff that's heavy about you, and I'm sitting here with both sides of the spectrum of the news. And I'm like, I'm hot, you know, I'm hot. Cause I'm like, really what I see most of the time sometimes is I'll be like, oh, there's a miscommunication here. And I'll be like, I want to go talk to you about it. What mom say, or I want to go talk to, what do you call it? Or I'll be like, you'll start telling me something that mom already talked to me about already. Right. Or that dad already talked to me about already. And I'm like, ooh, like I just know what he thinking. And
Now I know your ass is a whole female. G talking about all this.
I only really do it with y'all though. Yeah, I only really do it with y'all because like y'all the only really people I talk to. Yeah, and like Peyton and Trill know. But I'm just like, like, and then like that's again too like y'all. Because it do look like I don't.
But that's why. But that's why I'm saying like that's where I got real private on y'all asses.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, and Dad. I noticed that. Yeah. I was like, Dad, oh, you talked to that mom, or I'm like, well, nobody finna know my story. Y'all ask me how I am. I'm doing good. That's about it. You know. Oh, you just turned my mic off.
Oh, I did. No, I turned your headphones down. Did?
Oh, you turned my headphones all the way damn down.
Sorry.
But yeah, no. Then it just got to the point where I was like, nobody finna know me, bro. And I know that's terrible. And I'm like, I know that I've done a lot of that for myself. But it's just like, I'm figuring out my balance, and I'll figure it out the more I grow. But that has worked for me because I'm just like, if I go talk to Dad now, I know like he know I didn't talk to Mom. But like Mom texted me, nobody texted me when I was on vacation. That's what I'm thinking. I'm like, bro, these people do not care about me, bro.
Nah, that ain't
Motherfuckers did not check up on me. Didn't say, hey, yo, hope you're having a great vacation. Hope you landed safely. None of that. So I'm instantly like, damn, like Marley just out of this bitch. They don't care. So I'm like, whatever. Like whatever. I'm gonna have a good time. I'm not gonna let that faze me. But it's funny because I'm on the trip and, you know, like I got a little drunk one night and I'm like crying. I'm like, man, nobody. It's just funny. I'm just, you know, I told you. Really doing that. I told you, nigga, I don't drink. Like, it's just not me. But
you was tweaking that night.
I was just in my feelings. Like if I'm drinking and I don't go dancing and I'm not busy, man, I'm finna sit there and self-destruct, bro. Like somebody hit the button. Like no bad. But anyway, so what happened? Mom texted Dad. I called Dad on my way home and I was telling Dad about how it was a crazy ass, like we had a layover, all this shit happened at the Airbnb last day. And I'm telling Dad that, and then next thing you know, I call you. Cause you like when you get home or whatever, I call you, update you. You're like, oh yeah, Dad told me, and it's just funny, y'all telephone, bro. And then next thing you know, Mom finally hit me up, and she's like, oh baby, yeah, like I heard, you know, she's like, your phone went to voicemail, but she left me a voicemail. I'm reading it because you can read it on the Apple.
Yeah,
it's all Dad told me that you had a rough time. Man.
Yeah, I know, like bro, they yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I'm like, y'all just so telephone, man. I don't like that shit. I just feel like. I love talking to Dad, G, because no matter what, Dad will know all the tea, because we all tell Dad the tea, because he lived far, so I feel like it's easy to tell him shit, because he can't do shit about it.
Yeah.
But, like, Dad will know all the tea, but no matter what, you'll bring it to him, he'll act like he still found out from you. And I love that, bro.
I have a tough time doing that sometimes. That's what I'm saying with y'all. Bro, that's where I be like, I'm so mom-like. And that's,
bro, yes,
I'm like, damn, I'm sorry. Like, and that's something I've tried to work on, you know, I've tried to work on more in my friendships than work on in our family relationships. I've noticed, because I'm like, man, you know what? Shut up. Like in these friendships.
Yeah, like I took some L's for you this past year because your ass just talk so much, or you throw me under the bus. You know what I'm saying? Just
I give it to you. I'm sorry,
man. G, but it's cool. It is. At the end of the day, I'm like, let's just keep on, bro. But like, I'm just like,
sometimes too, it's like, don't even tell me nothing because you gonna know. Like eventually, if you around me, I'm gonna tell you. Like,
well, I know I'm always gonna know, but I'm like, I'm not taking this information. Like, you know how many times you told me, like, Mom has said some like crazy shit to you, and you told me, but like, I didn't even bring it up to Mom. Like, I was just like, it got to that point where I was living with Mom, and you would tell me that Mom says talk shit about me, but I just wouldn't say shit to Mom because I'm just like, this is not gonna go anywhere, you know. And that's how you really got to be with it. It's like, it's the person receiving this information. What is they finna do with it?
Yeah,
you tell Mom one thing, she's nah.
Yeah, I totally agree. So
but your ass don't care, bro. You just don't hold water. It's just come with the territory and knowing you though.
Yeah, like, sometimes I'm just like, yeah,
like
it don't come. I don't think it come from a place though of trying to stir the pot. That's what I don't think. I don't think that's what it come from though. Nah, it ain't that. I've come to my conclusion that ain't that though.
Bro, you literally told me he's like if somebody come to me with a secret, he's just like, it's not my secret.
Who said that?
You literally told me that, bro. Man. You used to be so bad with it. You'd be like, man,
I probably was like that at one point. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yeah, I mean, you got better, but shit, it's still just, you still just don't. I think at the end of the day, you just don't give a fuck. That's what it is.
Sometimes, yeah.
And I'll just be, that's crazy. Sorry, excuse me, y'all.
Yeah.
It just be crazy. It be pissing me off, bro.
I agree with you.
Sometimes I really won't talk to your ass, bro, because I'm just like, and then I'm finna get worked up. But also, I've done this thing with you where I'm just like, bro, Kevon gonna see. If I don't talk to him, he gonna see that where he fucked up at. And you usually do. You do now. You'll see like, damn, G, I probably fucked up.
Man, there ain't as real as you, man. I'm telling you, G. I meet a lot of females. Well, I've met a lot of females. There ain't too many that's solid like you, sis. So
thank you, man. I try to be.
And I just like the females.
I'll let you know I'm flimsy as fuck for myself. But
no, but I like people who call you out. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, you tweaking right here. Trail has done it. Peyton has done it.
Man.
Jack has done it. Mom don't really do it. She a kind of, like you said, she a pleaser. But I need them people that's like, hey, bro, you're tweaking right here.
It's crazy you say that, bro.
You fucked up. And you did that. Y'all don't even know, but like maybe we did speak on it in one of these last podcasts, but I don't know. Was that 2 months ago? Where I was going into, what do you call it? I'm going into the gym. And I just felt like weird energy between me and Marley.
Oh yeah, we didn't speak about it like entire.
But yeah, and I spoke on it before I went to the gym. I didn't even walking in the gym because me and Marley was kind of just getting on my ass, and I was seeing shit that was just like, I feel like probably toxic. Yeah. Probably toxic and very it was inconsiderate.
Yeah,
it was inconsiderate, and where I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
And
I think we had a really weird, it happened a couple of months ago, but I feel like before that, like a lot of shit had transpired just between us. And Kevon is the type of, I'm also the type where like we can have very serious conversations, like, and we'll sit here and hold each other accountable, but at the same time, like, shit will also get funny. Like, we could turn it light real quick, and like out of our family, like, we can argue but still talk.
Yeah.
Or like we could argue and still come back to the next day and like none changed. Yeah. But like my family and them, like them niggas that just hold a grudge, or you're dealing with extra stuff. But
and I know this is me, we're brother and sister, but that's what I look for in a relationship too. Is just like, bro, can you talk to me and we not run from this?
Yeah.
Like, and still keep it light, and even after too, can I keep it light? Because I found, as easy as it is with you, it ain't easy for me when I'm in a intimate relationship with a partner. That,
I mean, it ain't even easy for you to keep it light with me, bro. It's usually me. It's usually you come call me the next day and you be like, you'll talk to me, and I'll just be like, all right, I love you, or I'll check in with you, and you'll be like, I feel like it's the feminine in me that's just like, hey, bro, it's all love, and then you'll be like, okay, like we good again,
Yeah.
But
because sometimes, I'm just like, fuck it. If you gonna be on dummy, I can be on dummy.
Yeah, bro. I don't have room for people pride. That's one thing with me is just like, it's so hard, because like when my pride enter the chat, it's 9 times out of 10 it's not in it. I'm really trying to move out of a place of love, or like I'm trying to just like understand. But once my pride, if I'm really pissed off, my pride in the chat, man, it's just like we finna go at it. Like we finna go at it like some motherfucking bulls, and I don't know, And I hate that side of me. So it's just like, no. And if it could be avoided, like I said, I could bend, so
yeah. And I think too, it's just interesting. And so, but I'm glad that I can have that with you, and I look for that, in personal relationships and in friendships. Even like recently, I'm not gonna go into detail, but even like within my friend group, I was thinking so much. I was like, we get along so well, like all of us.
Yeah. And
I was like, I wonder if something gonna test us, and some recently did. Like I was thinking that months ago.
I thought about that too. I was like.
I was feeling that earlier this year. I was like, man, we really never get into it, or nobody is like truly having to grill somebody to hold them accountable, or there's weird energy, and that happened, and we've been working through it, and I love that, because I'm just like, wow, like y'all as real as I thought we were. So
no, I feel like once you can stand a little test of time, you're gonna be all right.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like everything good. Like every like I said, everybody to you earlier, everybody want to enjoy the good times of the relationship, the good times. But if you're not ready to put that work in, or if you're not ready to sit there when your partner or your friend or anybody is having a bad day, then nah, like you not ready. Like, and you just not being real with yourself. Because I guarantee you was having a bad day, you will want your friend or your partner or your mom to be there for you. Yeah. It's just like everybody loves sacrifice until it's them. So it's just, it's hard.
And so then what we can end off with is my question to you, sis, is like, how has it been you like not living with us again? Like I guess that's weird because I'm like, you already have before. So like, but what's different this time?
I think, man, not living with mom and not living around y'all, I definitely miss you, but you moved out. So I feel like when you moved back in, it was a weird time with mom. So it's just like, we got a little time back together, but you was so tunnel vision. Yeah. But it's different. I kind of feel like I've always felt like on my own. Like since I moved out of high school, and like when I moved in with Andrew, like I've kind of felt like this independence, like, and I've struggled battling it. Like sometimes I feel like really alone, especially like being around like, my significant other and her family, like they're so loving. Like I see how like it's like family, like, and I feel like I get that FOMO sometimes where I'm like, like this isn't my, like I'm not blood, but they treat me like I am, but it's just like, you still want it. I still want that love and like that extraness from y'all. So it's sad. I mean, it has its high moments and it has its low moments. I feel like I've missed mom for once, like where I was like at a really bad spot with mom, but I feel like now I'm like, I see mom and I'm like, okay, like, like it's good to see you, or like, I just have time away from her to actually like put myself in her shoes, and just, I'm like, okay, maybe now like the relationship can start again. Cause I felt like we had a better relationship last time when I moved out. Like when I don't live with mom, I feel like she can respect my boundaries when I'm not under her roof better, because it's like, she doesn't have the access to cross them as often.
Yeah. I like that.
Yeah. But other than that, that's about it.
It's about normal though.
It's pretty normal, yeah. I feel like, I don't know, I feel like a nomad sometimes, kind of feel like I'm always figuring out my home. Like I feel like my home is never a place. It's just people, really the people I'm with and where I feel safe at. And I feel safe right now. So
what are you looking forward to?
Man, I look forward to moving. I'm moving soon. So just working, stacking money. That's it. Just trying to work hard right now. I've been thinking a lot about like what I want to do when I move. And I think I honestly think I'm gonna go back to school. But not go back to school like and go get my master's yet. Like I want to get my master's, but probably like when I'm in my 30s and I have kids, like that's when I'll probably go back and get my master's. But right now I like want to either go back, like I want to go to pilot school, or I've been thinking to go in the medical field in some sort of way, like go get a certificate, like be like a cardiac sonographer or something like that. I've been looking into like a lot of that.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Yeah, just one, either it's cardiac sonographer or like pilot, or like my CDO. Like I want to
pilot thing, like more like personal pilot, or are you talking about like commercial?
I want to be a private pilot. Yeah. Like I don't want to drive commercial. I might have to drive
fly a private jet.
Yeah, I want to fly like privates for like at like small. Like I want to work at like a small like company and like fly famous people, shit like that. Yeah, just chill, and then dope. Save up, buy my own plane. Then I can fly wherever I want to go. Cause man, so cool, man. I didn't tell you. So it's so cool. So Aruba. I just got back from Aruba. I didn't like really say that to y'all, but what I found out over there was like, it's just insane. Like it was a melting pot. Like there was Black, Spanish, you got Chinese, you got white people, but everybody spoke Spanish. Everybody spoke English, and everybody spoke Dutch. So it was crazy. Like you'll walk up into a conversation and it's like blacks and like everybody gets along. Like it was just mad peaceful. And I was like, man, like I really understand. Like you walk around and everybody happy. Like they love the island and you see it, like they take care of it. Like it was just so much cool to learn about over there. And then what I actually learned about is they do, so I've always wanted to go to Carico. It's another like Caribbean island, but like it's always been top of my like bucket list. I'm like, man, I want to go there. But those tickets to get there are like so expensive. So what I recently learned is you could fly to Aruba, which I spent like a $300 on a round trip to Aruba. Mm-hmm. You fly to Aruba, it's $100 for a private plane to go to Carrico.
Okay.
And so it's just like $100, you know? And I'm like, that's shit. Like compared to like 1,000, like
yeah.
So I looked into that. So yeah, I'm planning definitely gonna try to go to Aruba like in the next like couple of years again, and like I'm gonna go to Carrico like probably for a week or something.
Okay. Yeah, I like that. All right then.
And then I told you, like I just want to start a business next year. So
I love
in some form. I've been waiting on y'all to give me a mic, man, but I'm just gonna have to invest in myself.
Man, Christmas is gonna be tough this year.
Oh no, don't give me nothing. I love y'all. I got love for y'all, but I gotta save.
Yeah.
You feel me?
They do your thing.
I know.
Yeah, I'm not even expecting anything.
Shit, me either. Please don't.
I just want time. That's it. See y'all for a little bit.
Man, that's it.
Cause it's interesting. Mom, you can definitely see it's like everybody got their own little direction in life. So
it was weird seeing Mom the other day. Like when I came over for Thanksgiving, I was like, man, like my mom is getting older. Like I was like, damn, you know. I kind of saw like Aunt Gloria and Michelle, and like you kind of see this age get to her, and I'm like, damn, she looks healthy, you know.
Yeah.
But I'm just like, the spirit isn't fully healthy in her, and you could kind of see through her in that way, and we know her, so I'm like, I don't know. I guess I'm just like, man, I hope you figure it out soon. Like, because you really deserve it. When she told me she got off work, she worked Thanksgiving, and she cooked all that food, I was like, gee, you're different. Like, shit, I would have came home and
Thanos vibes. It is finished. Like,
man, Thanos vibes for real. I was like, wow. I helped her put the food away. I'm like, yeah, you need to go to fuck to sleep. You just need to go ahead and lay it down. She went to sleep
at like 8.
Yeah.
9, yeah.
I left here like, I think at like 6. Man.
She's out of there.
Good for her. She at work right now, right? That woman. Different.
Yeah.
Different. So. But we all running from some and run to some. So, you know. All right. Let me chill out.
Thank y'all for tuning in to episode 10.
Yes, and please send us when we drop this week. Please send, like I said, message us about the marathon. Come run with me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I might run a little slow, might walk sometimes, but we gonna get it done.
And remember to like, comment, and subscribe. And soon, y'all, she got the famous and broke sweater.
Yeah. You know, I got a little famous and broke sweater, but it was custom. It was a gift to me, and I didn't.
And so we need to come with some, but we gonna get some. But thank y'all for tuning in, and we'll see y'all next episode.
You heard?
Peace.